Hey guys, Sacramenti with another ranked play video of Lightflow Priest. So I know a lot of you wanted to know how this deck stacks up against Patron Warrior, so that's exactly what we're featuring in this particular video. So I've taken out Blood Mage Thalnos just based off of A, some of the feedback I've been getting, and B, just the fact that resurrecting him is absolutely pretty terrible for this deck. As an alternative to Thalnos, I have put in Master Spell. Seems to be working better in the current meta, so there's that change. We're not going to see that in this particular match, but that's one of the changes you'll notice recently. Also, I have swapped in Acolyte of Pain for Thoughtsteal, because if you Thoughtsteal weak minions from your opponent's aggro deck, it's a useless card, whereas Acolyte is useful in just about any situation and is more than a decent resurrect. So those are some of the changes that I made recently. So what we're seeing here is a typical start from a Patron Warrior. He's saving his axes for any weak minions that I would play. This is pretty nice that this happens, since this deck isn't so popular yet. People don't know to just use their weapons on the face right away. So it took him a turn to sort of realize that. So we managed to not get hit by his weapon, at least right away. He doesn't know that I don't really run any weak minions. Except, of course, the Wild Pyro there, which we're not going to play until now, when we can get value off of it. So we play the Wild Pyro, and then I'm going to Shadow Word Pain the Ghoul there. What that'll do is wipe the entire board, including my Wild Pyro. I'm okay with that, just because there's really no other use the Wild Pyro is going to get in a Patron matchup. You don't want the Wild Pyromancer out there when your opponent has Grim Patrons or Frothing Berserkers or Armor Smiths or Acolytes or anything of that nature. It's just not really a good card against Warriors, so we used it in the one situation where we could. We're doing okay on life turn 6, so we just slam Thaurissan, cheapen our hand. He'll be happy that he saved the other charge on the War Axe, because now he can simply slam and run his face into it to kill it off and equip Death Spite. And so, without any sort of nice play to make this turn, we just heal our face. Luckily for us, the Warrior has not drawn Thaurissan, but if he did, we do have a play to actually steal Thaurissan with Sylvanas Death on the following turn, so it wouldn't be bad for us even if he did have Thaurissan. We managed to get a Ysera out, drawing Ysera Awakens, which, by the way, synergizes with Prophet Velen for some insane burst damage. I just used it earlier to destroy a Dreadsteed Warlock. He gets out the Grim Patron without the Warsong Commander. He just A, wants to clear the Ysera, and B, wants to put a really threatening board out that I have to deal with. And so we do. We use the Ysera Awakens, clear the board, save our light bombs for other stuff that's coming up, and play the giant burst heal that's a feature of our deck, Prophet Velen Flash Heal, to get ourselves back up to 23. Now the nice thing is, with Prophet Velen out on the board, assuming he doesn't clear it right away, we have so much massive board clear. All of it can destroy basically anything in a Patron Warrior deck. So Velen has to be dealt with. If he can't be dealt with right away, you basically win the game, as we will here. So we hit his face, Holy Nova for 4 damage, clearing both of his minions, healing ourselves for 4. Resurrect. Now we had a 1/3 chance of getting Wild Pyro. The other 2/3 were Tharasan and Ysera, so we got the Ysera. And with that, we've won the game. Our board is just too overwhelming for him to deal with.